Cantor leads us, Oseh Shalom.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
May be seated, page 138.
יגדל ויקדש מרפא, ויאמר יברך חירותי וימלך מלכותי, וחיי חורב מכון וחי דחובל ישראל, ועגלה בזמן קריב אמרו אמן.
יש מרבא מבורך,
ליעלם מעלמיה יתברך. יברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל, שמי לקודשה ברכו, לעילם מן כל ברכתה ושיר הדש ברכתה ורחמתה, דמירם בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יקבל צרות ונבות כל ישראל, קדם ובוכן וישמעיה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלום רב משמעיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו
Amen. For our B'nai Mitzvah, Sam Gilbert, Zach Gilbert, and Emma Gilbert, please rise together with their parents and stand at the foot of the bima.
יעמדו בני המצווה שמואל, זכריה ועמנואלה, בני רפאל ושרון.
One more set of hands. Then that's what you were for. The talit, which you, the parents of today's B'nai Mitzvah, hold in your hand, a symbol of our tradition, handed down from one generation to the next. Would you now please place the talit about your children's shoulders? By doing this, you now demonstrate your active participation in the transmitting of our heritage. Emma, Zach, Sam, by willingly accepting this talit, you indicate your acceptance of our faith, your willingness to live by our precepts. And now to give voice to this commitment, would you please recite the bracha for the wearing of the talit? Amen. Parents respond to feelings of joy and gratitude as they see their children becoming B'nai Mitzvah. Would you join with me in the bracha of Shechianu? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'hiyanu lazman hazeh. Praised are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has kept us in life, has sustained us, has enabled us to reach this very special moment. And let us say, Amen. We haven't. We continue now with the service for the taking out of the Torah, page 139, Ein Kamocha.
אין כמוך ואלוהים אדוני ואין כמעשיך מלכותך Amarachamim etiva birtzonecha etzion tivenecha Yerushalayim hivecha reva revatahenu Melech Eram Verisa Adon Kol Amim.
We rise as the ark is open, page 139.
Vayehi v'neso Aaron vayomer Moshe Kom Adonai v'yafot oivecha v'yanus mesanecha mipanecha Udevar Adonai Yerushalayim Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael B'kedushat
Source of compassion, lead us to learning, that learning may lead us to deeds and may lead us to teaching others. May our eyes light up with Torah and our hearts cling to mitzvot. May our trust in you lead us to gladness and joy. In peace, gather us from the corners of the earth and lead us proudly to the promised land. You have brought us close to your great name to thank you and to say you are one through deeds of love. All praise to you, Adonai, who gives the Torah to the people Israel with blessings of love.
Be'anarachit velishme kadisha yakira ana emaret ushbechan Be'anarachit Be'anarachit velishme kadisha yakira ana emar tushbechan yeherava kadamach detiftach libi beyoraita vetashli mishalin delibi beliba dechol amach Yisrael letavul lechayin velishlam Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad התפללו לאדוני איתי ונרוממה שמו יחדם לך אדוני הגדול והתפארת והנצח וההוד כי אור בשמיים ובארץ כי אור בשמיים ובארץ לך אדוני המלאכה והמתחסד לכל ראש רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להדום רגליו קדושו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו.
May be seated. Shabbat Shalom, Boker Tov. Our parsha this morning is Parshat Vayetze. It is part 2 of the parsha that we began last week. If our parsha was if the Torah was a TV show, last week would have ended with a to be continued and a slow draw out of the camera with an escaping Jacob running away from his murderous brother Esav. And this week, we would have begun with on last week's episode. So here we are picking it up with Jacob on the road, finding a place, getting bumped into a place and needing to sleep over in the night on his travels from Beersheba to Haran. And he has a dream. And in this dream, there's a ladder. And in the ladder, there's angels going up and down. He wakes up from this dream. He says, oh, God was in this place and I didn't know it. He discovered a divine feeling, a divine presence in an unexpected place. I had this experience this week. Sunday night, my favorite band, Fish, was playing at the Nassau Coliseum. And it's hard to resist your hometown venue of your favorite band that's 10 minutes away that you can Uber to and not even worry about. The even better part, this was part of my feeling of God is in this place. We got 2 free tickets to the show, which is another thing. They're called miracles in the Fish concert world. You got 2 miracles. But the best part for me was the moment in the show when they began a combo song, a mashup of a song that's called The Man Who Stepped Into Yesterday, which is a purely instrumental piece. But then it pauses sharply and then rips into Avinu Malkeinu like you have never heard in your whole life. No, seriously. This is 4 guys from Vermont. 2 of them are Jewish, but Avinu Malkeinu is part of their playlist. And if you can imagine, however many seats there are filled, packed to the brim, of people attending this Fish show, all singing the words of Avinu Malkeinu, I knew God was in that place, but I just didn't know it before. It was this amazing experience, right? It was sort of Yom Kippur 2.0. Yom Kippur a little bit on some steroids or maybe something else. It was a Yom Kippur that was totally unexpected. So it's great. I had this experience this week. I'll bet you've had this experience in other places that you've been. The Great Wedding, at the Grand Canyon, at these places where you didn't even know that there was a possibility to feel God, but there it was, and you felt it. This is how our Parsha opens and begins, and I have a feeling today we're going to feel God in this place except the difference is we knew it. We knew it. We knew we were going to. And so we'll be open to that. Our parsha begins, page 176. We have a whole list of readers, Beth Ostro and the Cantor, Sharon Gilbert, Richard Gilbert, more from the Cantor, our bar mitzvah students, Sam, Zach, and Emma. I think that's it. And we're going to begin on page 176, verse 14.
Baruch שנתת תורה ושמונה לקדושתו ויתן אביכם עליכם עין כולכם מחיים.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. וילך ראובן בימי קציר חיטים וימצא דודאים בשדה ויבא אותם אליה אמו ותאמר רחל אליה תני נא לי מדודאי בנך ותאמר לה המעט קחתך את אישי ולקחת גם את דודאי בני ותאמר רחל לכן ישכב עמך הלילה תחת דודאי בנך ויבוא יעקב מן השדה בערב ותצא לאה לקראתו ותאמר אלי תבוא כי שכור שכרתיך בדודאי בני וישכב עמה בלילה הוא וישמע אלוהים אליה ותהר ותלד יעקב בן 50 ותאמר לאה נתן אלוהים שכרי אשר נתתי שפחתי לאישי ותקרא שמו יששכר ותהר עוד לאה ותלד בן 60 ליעקב ותאמר לאה זבדני אלוהים אותי זה וטוב הפעם יזבלני אישי כי ילדתי לו 6 בנים ותקרא את שמו זבולון ואחר ילדה בת ותקרא את שמה דינה ויזכור אלוהים את רחל וישמע אליה אלוהים ויפתח את רחמה ותהר ותלד בן ותאמר אסף אלוהים את חרפתי ותקרא את שמו יוסף לאמור יאסף אדוני לי בן אחר ויהי כאשר ילדה רחל את יוסף ויאמר יעקב אל לבן שלחני ואליך אל מקומי ולארצי תנה את נשי ואת ילדי אשר עבדתי אותך בהן ואליך כי אתה ידעת את עבודתי אשר עבדתיך ויאמר אליו לבן אם נא מצאתי חן בעיניך ניחשתי ויברכני אדוני בגללך
ויאמר כבש אחריך עלי ותנה ויאמר אליו אתה ידעת את אשר עבדתיך ואשר היה מקנך איתי כי מיד אשר היה לך לפני ויפרוץ לרוב ויברך אדוני אותך לרגלי ועתה מתי אעשה גם אנוכי לביתי ויאמר מה אתן לך ויאמר יעקב לא תיתן לי מאומה אם תעשה לי הדבר הזה אשובה אראה צאנך אשמור יעבור בכל צאנך היום אסר משם כל עשה נקוד ותלו וחוסך בכסבים ותלו ונקוד בעזים והיה שכרי וענתה בצדקתי ביום מחר כי תבוא עד שכרי לפניך כל אשר איננו נקוד ותלו בעזים וחום בכבשים בכסבים כתוב איתי ויאמר לבן אלוהי כדבריך ויסר ביום ההוא את התיישים הקודים והתלויים ואת כל העזים הנקודות והתלאות כל אשר לבן בו וחום בכסבים ויתן ביד פניו.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. We extend a mazel tov to Shoshana Wingate, the great-grandmother of our B'nai Mitzvah for this morning. And as a result, Sam and Zach and Emma represent a fourth generation here at Temple Beth Shalom. Very proud.
The Torah reading will continue on page 179, verse 36 with Shani. Kamod, Esther, Vadia, Abraham, Shani.
بارخو ات ادونای همه وراخ باروخ ادونای همه وراخ לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחרבנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן וישם דרך שלושת ימים בינו ובין יעקב ויעקב רואה את צאן לבן הנותרות ויקח לו יעקב מחל לבנה לו ולוז וארמון ופיצל בהן פתילות לבנות מסך הלבן אשר על המקלות ויצג את המקלות אשר פיצל בהרתים בשקטות המים אשר תבונה הצאן לשתות לנוכח הצאן והחמרה בבן לשתות והחמו הצאן אל המקלות ותלדנה הצאן עקודים נקודים ותלויים והכסבים הפריד יעקב ויתן פני הצאן אל הקוד ולחכום בצאן לבן וישת לו אדירים לבדו ולא שתם על צאן לבן והיה בכל יחם הצאן המקושרות ושם יעקב את המקלות לעיני הצאן ברהטים להחמנה במקלות ובהטיף הצאן לא ישים והיה עטים ללבן והקשיבים ליעקב ויפרוץ האיש מאוד מאוד ויהי לו צאן רבות ופחות ועבדים וגמלים וחמורים.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נתן בתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
We will continue with the Torah reading on page 180, chapter 31 at the top of the page. Yamod, Dov Amram ben Ephraim Esther Shlishi.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamborach. Baruch hamborach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
וישמח את דברי בני לבן לאמור לקח יעקב את כל אשר לאבינו ומאשר לאבינו עשה את כל הכבוד הזה, וירא יעקב את פני לבן, והנה עינינו עמו כמו שלשום, ויאמר אדוני אל יעקב, שוב אל ארץ אבותיך ולמולדתך, ואהיה עמך. וישלח יעקב ויקרא לרחל וללאה השדה אל צאנו, ויאמר לכן, רואה אנוכי את פני אביכן כי איננו אלי, כי תמול שלשום ואלוהי אבי היה עמדי.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת והיה לו נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. We celebrate this morning with Barry Epstein, who stands in the presence of the Torah and marks today the 50th anniversary of his bar mitzvah. Mazel tov. Where were you bar mitzvah? Temple Israel of Great Neck. Rabbi Waxman. Right. Very impressive. So we wish you a mazel tov. You didn't stray far from home. If you made it in 50 years, you only made it from Great Neck to Roslyn. We're glad to have you. Mazel tov, mazel.
The Torah reading continue on page 180, verse 6 with Ravine. Yamod Benjamin ben Yitzchak Ravine.
I knew I would have bought you breakfast.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. ויתנה ידעתן כי בכל כוחי עבדתי את אביכן, ואביכן התל בי, ואחלף את משכורתי 10 מונים, ולא נתנו אלוהים להרע עמדי. אם כה יאמר נקודים יהיה שכרך, וילדו כל הצאן נקודים, ואם כה יאמר עקודים יהיה שכרך, וילדו כל הצאן עקודים. ויצל אלוהים את פני אביכם, וייתן לי, ויהי בעת יחם הצאן, וישא עיני, ואראה בחלום, והנה העתודים העולים על הצאן עקודים נקודים וברודים. ויאמר אלי מלאך האלוהים בחלום יעקב, ואומר הנני.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן.
The Torah reading will continue on page 181, verse 12 with Chamishi. Yamod Avram Tzvi ben Yosef Chamishi.
Step in here, do the blessings. You're reading? He's reading, and you got the blessings. Blessings.
ברוך הוא אדוני המבורך,
ברוך אדוני המבורך,
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. אמן.
ויאמר שנא עיניך וראה כל עתודים העולים על הצאן עקודים נקודים וברודים, כי ראיתי את כל אשר לבן עושה לך. אנוכי האל בית אל אשר אנוכי האל בית אל אשר משכת שם מעצבה, אשר נדרת לי שם נדר. אתה קום צא מן הארץ הזאת ושוב אל ארץ מולדתך. ותאמר רחל ולאה ותאמרנה לו, העוד לנו חלק ונחלה בבית אבינו, הלא נכריות נשבנו לו כי מכרנו ויאכל גם אכול את כספנו כי כל העושר אשר הציל אלוהים מאבינו לנו הוא לפנינו ועתה כל אשר אמר אלוהים אליך עשה.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיים אתה בתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. I take this opportunity to welcome my longtime friend and colleague, Rabbi Herb Kavan, who stands in the presence of the Torah. He's here today with some of his friends from Temple Gates of Prayer in Flushing. Rabbi Kavan is a distinguished career. Our friendship, I hate to tell you how long it is, so I won't give you the number. But he's not only a friend, but many of us, and I certainly count him as a teacher. Thrilled to have you with us here today. Shabbat Shalom.
The Torah reading continue on page 181, verse 17 with Shishi. Yamahod, Ruben ben Baruch, Bechana Shishi.
Baruch et Adonai Hamarach. Baruch Adonai Hamarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch et Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch et Adonai noten ha'Torah.
ויקום יעקב וישא את פניו ונשב על הגמלים וינהג את כל מקנהו ואת כל רכושו אשר רכש מקנה קניינו אשר רכש בפדן ארם לבוא אל יצחק אביו ארצה כנען. ולבן הלך לגזוז את צאנו ותגנוב רחל את התרפים אשר לאביה ויגד ללבן ויגנוב יעקב את לבן הרמי על בלי הגיד לו כי ברך הוא ויברחו בכל אשר לו ויקום ויעבור את הנהר וישם את פניו הר גלעד ויגד ללבן ביום השלישי כי ברך יעקב ויקח את אחיו עמו וירדוף אחריו דרך 7 ימים וידבק אותו הר גלעד ויבוא אלוהים אל לבן הרמי בחלום הלילה ויאמר לו ישמר לך פן תדבר עם יעקב מטוב עד רע.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher notan lanu torat emes v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
We pause now in the presence of the Torah to offer a mishaberach, to offer a prayer for a speedy and a complete recovery for friends and for loved ones who are ill. If you have a name of a friend or a loved one that you would like to have included in our prayers, we invite you to stand at your places. I'll recite the traditional mishaberach prayer. When I reach the point for the inclusion of the names, I will motion to you. You can call out the name of your friend or your loved one. They will thereby be included in our prayers this morning. O merciful God, we pray now for the well-being of all who are ill. Grant them enduring strength and a sense of your nearness. Keep steadfast their faith and keep them from yielding to despair. Grant wisdom and dedication to those who strive to bring healing and relief from pain. Misha be'rach avatenu Avraham Yitzhak Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah hu yivarech v'rapeh et hacholim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu yimalei rachamim aleihem lachzikam u'rapotam v'yishlach lahem mehira refuah shalema l'chayreihem v'gidehem b'toch sharachai Yisrael refuat hanefesh refuat haguf Shabbat b'lizig refuah krova lavo hashta bagala uvizman kariv v'nomar amen. The Lord help those who share the anxiety which illness brings with it. Help them to be brave and to be hopeful. Grant us courage and confidence and keep us ever mindful of all who are afflicted. Accept our prayers, O Lord, on behalf of all who seek you today. Praised are you, O Lord, healer of the sick. We join now in a special Mishaberach, a prayer for healing of body and soul. At this time, we note that those who are listening to our service through our live streaming, members of our congregation, some in the hospital, some who are homebound, but are very much a part of our congregation, our community, and in our hearts at this time. We offer this prayer for healing of body and soul. The words can be found inside the front cover of our Chumashim. Cantor leads us. We join along.
Mi sheberach avoteinu mikol habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu bekol habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say
Yamnu, Moshe Shlomo ben Baruch ben Merel Bad Abraham, Shmi.
Baruchu et Adonai HaBarach. Baruch Adonai HaBarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bacha banu mikol ha'amim v'notat lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayashek Lavan et Yaakov veYaakov. Taka et ohalo bahar veLavan. Taka et Echav bechar haGilad. Vayomer Lavan leYaakov. Me'asita vatinov et levavi. Vatenaheg et benotai kishvi yocharev. Lama nachbeta li roach vatinov oti. V'lo higadeta li ve'asher lechacha. V'simcha u'v'sherim v'tov u'v'chinor. V'lo netashtani lenashek lebonai v'libnotai. Ata hiskalta asho. Eshleo yadi לעשות עמכם רעה, ולא כאביכם אמש אמר אלי לאמור, הישמר לך, ידבר עם יעקב מטוב עד רע, ואתה הלוך הלכת, כי ניסוף ניספת לבית אביך, למה גנבת את אלוהי. ויען יעקב ויאמר לבן, כי הראתי, כי אמרתי פן תגזול את בנותיך מאמי. אם אשר תמצא את אלוהיך לא יחיה נגד אחינו הקל לך, מה עמדי וקח לך, ולא ידע יעקב כי רחל גנבתם.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher notat lanu toras emes v'chayei olam notah b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
The Torah reading will continue on page 184, the top of the page, verse 33, with Osaf Aleph. Yamdu. Hosafa Aleph.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
ויבוא לבן ואוכל יעקב ובאוהל לאה ובאוהל שתי המלכות ולא מצא ויצא מאוהל לאה ויבוא באוכל רחל ורחל לקחה את התרפים ותשימם אחר הגמל ותשב עליהם וימשש לבן את כל האוהל ולא מצא ותאמר אל אביה אל יחר בני אדוני כי לא אוכל לקום מפניך כי דרך נשים לי ויחפש ולא מצא את התרפים ויחר ליעקב וירא בלבן ויען יעקב ויאמר ללבן מה פשעי מה חטאתי כי דלקת אחרי כי מיששת את כל כלי מה מצאת מכל חייבתך שים כה נגד אחי ואחיך ויוכיחו בין שנינו.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. We extend a mazel tov to Steve and Daniela Klein. It's my understanding that you became grandparents again this past week. Granddaughter. Right. Mazel tov, mazel tov. We rejoice with you. We rejoice in this wonderful celebration in your life. And we also note that in addition to Steve and Daniela being good friends of the Bar and Bat Mitzvah families today, that Steve was instrumental in making sure that we have a simcha to celebrate today. So mazel tov, mazel.
The Torah reading will be on page 184, verse 38 with Hosafa Bet. Yahamod. Moshe Chaim Ben Yosef. Hosafa Bet.
אדוני עמכם. רבנן ברך את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
עשרים שנה אנוכי עמך רכלך וזך לא שיקלו ואלין צונך לא אכלתי טרפה לא הבאתי אליך אנוכי יחתנה מידי תקשנה כנותי יום וכנותי לילה הייתי ביום אכלני חורף וקרח בלילה ותתשנתי מעיינה זה לי 20 שנה בביתך ארבעתיך 14 שנה בשתי בנותיך ושש שנים בצונך ותכלת את משכורתי 10 מונים לולי אלוהי אבי אלוהי אברהם ופחד יצחק היה לי כי אתה רקם שחטני את אני ויגיע כפה ראה אלוהים וילקח אמש ויען לבן ויאמר אל יעקב הבנות בנותיי והבנים בניי הצאן צאני בכל אשר תראו ליהו ולבנותיי מעשה לאלה היום ולבניהן אשר ילדו ואתה לך נכרת ברית אני ואתה והיה לעד ביני וביניך.
אמת תורתנו הקדושה ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו את תורתו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
The Torah will continue on page 185, verse 45, with Hosafa Gimel. Yamdehu, Raphael ben Moshe Shlomo, Visharon bar Ruben ben Bat Sheva, Hosapa Gimel.
Vaikach Yaakov Avin Verimeha Matzeva Vayomer Yaakov Lechav Liktu Avanim Vaikhu Avanim Vayasuka Vayaklisham Ahagal Vaygala Lavan Igar Zahadutai Vayakov Karalo Gal Ed Vayomer Lavan Hagal Hazed Beni Uvenecha Hayom Al Ken Karshemo Gal Ed Vamitzvah Asher Amar Yitzaf Adonai Beini Uveinecha Kini Sater Ishmer Ehu Imtenat Epnotai Veim Tikach Nashil Elpnotai Ein Ish Imanu Re Elohim Ed Beini Uveinecha
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam atah b'tuchenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
We now call Sam forward for his bar mitzvah aliyah.
Yamod Yamod Bachur bar mitzvah Shemuel ben Rafael v'Sharon Hosafadare.
Baruch Adonai Amorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Vayomer Lavan leYaakov Hine Hagal Hazeh V'hine Hamateva Asher Ariti Beni Uvenecha Et Hagal Hazeh V'eda Hamateva Im Ani Lo Evor Elecha Et Hagal Hazeh V'im Ata Lo Ta'avor Elai Et Hagal Hazeh V'et Hamateva Hazot L'Ra'ah Elohei Avraham, Elohei Nachor, Yishpetu V'nenu, Elohei Avihem, Vayishava Yaakov, B'fachad Aviv Yitzchak, Vayisbach Yaakov, Zebach Bahar, Vayikra Lechav Le'echol Lachen, Vayochlu Lechem, Vayalinu Bahar. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torat Emet V'chayei Olam Nata B'chochenu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. We now call Zach forward for his bar mitzvah aliyah. Stay.
Yamod Yamod Habachur bar mitzvah Zecharia ben Rafael v'Sharon Acharon.
Baruch Adonai Amorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Amorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Vayashkem Lavan Baboker Vayanashek Levanav V'limnotav Vayivarech Ethem Vayelech Vayashav Lavan Limkomo Yaakov halach lederko, vayivkeu bo malachei Elohim. Vayomer Yaakov kasher ra'am machane Elohim zeh. Vayikra shem hamakom hahu machanayim. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torat Emet V'chayei Olam Nata B'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Please rise for the Matzah. Yigada Shemei
Amen.
Malachute.
V'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael V'gala
Shmei Rabba Mevorach Leolam Neomeo Maya Yitbarach Yitadar Yitalev Yitalal Shmei Kedusha Berichu Tishbechata v'nechemata damiram b'alma. May be seated. We now call Emma forward for her bat mitzvah aliyah.
Amor et amor bachura bat hamitzvah Emanuela bat Rafael v'Sharon baftir.
Baruch Adonai Hambrach.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambrach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayishkem Lavan Baboker Vaynashek Levanav Velibnotav Vayavarech Etem Vayelech Veshel Lavan Limkamo Vayakov Halach Darko Bifichuvo Malchei Elohim Vayomer Yaakov Kasher Ra'am Machan Elohim Zeh Vaikra Shem Hamakom Ahu Machanayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Rise to the lifting of the Torah.
Yeah, they're bringing him over. You may be seated. So let me just do a little bit of music and then we'll set you up. Once again, we extend our appreciation to those who prepared and chanted so beautifully from the Torah this morning, to Cantor Barnoy, to Beth Ostral, Sharon Gilbert, Richard Gilbert, and to our B'nai Mitzvah, Sam Zach and Emma. At this time, we'd like to invite all those who read from the Torah, we'd like to invite all those who had an aliyah to the Torah to please rise at your places as we offer this Mishaberach, this blessing on your behalf. Mishaberach Abotenu Abraham Yitzhak v'Yaakov Sar Rivka Rachel v'Leah hu yivarech et kol ha'kruim asher alu hayom mechvod hamakom mechvod haTorah v'lechvod haShabbat HaKadosh Baruch Hu yishmor otam b'yet mishpachotam yishlach bracha v'tzlacha b'chol ma'aseh yedehem im kol Yisrael achehem v'nomar Amen. May God, who bless our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless all those who have been called to the Torah with reverence for God, the Torah, and the Shabbat. May the Holy One watch over them and their families, bringing blessing and success to all the worthy endeavors, together with our fellow Jews everywhere, and let us say Amen. You may be seated. Let's see. So Emma and Sam, you're going first, right? Emma's going first for the Torah. Yeah. All right. So who's doing the Torah? No. Before. Okay, you come. One of you on the other side over here. We now invite Emma, Zach, and Sam to present a Davar Torah for this Shabbat morning.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Vayetze has many elements about jealousy and trickery, so people might be surprised to hear that it is also a story about empathy. All of you are familiar with the story read in an earlier parsha of how Jacob stole Esau's blessing by tricking their father. Later on, when Jacob goes to Lavan, he asks to marry Rachel. He said he will work for 7 years if he gets to marry her. After working for Lavan for all those years, Jacob is ready for their wedding. At their wedding, their marriage is confirmed. But when the woman takes off her veil, he realizes that it's not Rachel, it's Leah, Rachel's older sister. At this point, Laban states something that he did not say earlier, that the older daughter was supposed to get married first. When Jacob sees that he married Leah, he was very disappointed because he worked for 7 full years to marry his true love. While this probably wasn't the first thing that crossed Jacob's mind, he must have realized that he was now in Esau's shoes. Empathy involves the ability to put oneself into the position of someone else and understand how that person feels. Jacob was exactly in such a place. He experienced trickery and now knew how this felt. In some ways, this may have been a turning point for Jacob's relationship with his brother. To give you some coming attractions, in a later parsha, Jacob will have a reunion with his brother, looking for common ground that can come out of his empathy. In my daily life, I know how important it is to show empathy. People face many different challenges in life, and it is important to understand them and how their situation makes them feel. I suffer from allergies to nuts and sesame, which is very scary because it is life-threatening. I feel empathy for others in similar situations because I understand how they feel. Allergies are a daily health concern that never leaves us. It is very easy to get nervous and scared, and it takes a lot of energy to stay alert about the allergens. The question is, what else can we do? Well, for my mitzvah project, I decided to do something proactive to help others. I held a fundraiser to raise money for allergy research to try to find a cure. It is so important for me to help the efforts to overcome our life-threatening, scary, and harmful allergies that affect people's lives. The rabbis teach us that empathy is such an important Jewish value, one that we should all work hard to embrace. Shabbat Shalom. Parshat Vayetze is a story that involves jealousy in a number of different ways. One of the earliest forms of jealousy comes out of sibling rivalry. Even though we are reminded in Psalm 133 how pleasant it is that brothers sit together, this type of competition is part of human nature. From our reading in the Torah for the previous Parshat Toldot, we saw jealousy in the sibling rivalry between Jacob and Esau over their father's blessing. Of course, we also saw in the Torah reading earlier in Genesis about Cain and Abel. Jealousy between brothers and sisters continues in this week's Parsha, as there is competition between Leah and Rachel. Leah was jealous of Rachel because Jacob wanted to marry her since she was prettier. As the older daughter, Leah had a right to be married first and felt jealous that Jacob loved Rachel more. However, Jacob wasn't aware of this old tradition when he first fell in love with Rachel. Laban, Jacob's uncle on the other hand, was strict about this rule, but he was also not sharing the reality with Jacob. In the end, Jacob had to marry Leah before he could marry Rachel. In this way, Jacob wound up with 2 wives, who not only knew each other, but were sisters. While they both loved and respected Jacob, as you can imagine, their relationship remained very complicated. Their competition now focused on the number of children they could have for Jacob. In the end, this particular type of rivalry produced a whole tribe of children, literally, Bnei Israel, who later in the Torah received the name the children of Israel. Sibling rivalry is not something only found in the time of the Torah. As I said earlier, it is probably built into our DNA. But the question is how we handle it. In my life, as you can imagine, I experienced just a bit of rivalry with my brothers and sister. For example, Sam and I always argue about who is better at what. He likes to say that he is faster than I am, and I like to say I'm a better athlete. To deal with it, I like to just ignore his comments. Sometimes that solution works, but sometimes not. At other times, it is better to walk away from the situation until tempers calm down, and then to look for positive solutions. You could say that Jacob's positive solution was really a special one. His love and respect for both Leah and Rachel led to a new chapter for the Jewish people. Shabbat Shalom. In life, people sometimes make wrong or bad decisions. They think they can solve problems through deception, but in the end, there's tzedek, justice, and they do not get away with their actions. In some ways, Jacob is dealing with this very situation. In the previous Parsha, Parshat Toldot, Esau is the firstborn and is supposed to receive the firstborn blessing, which means the firstborn gets the blessing of wisdom, successful life, and so on. Isaac, the father of Esau and Jacob, was turning blind at the time, and his wife Rebekah set up an elaborate plan for Jacob to get the blessing instead. The plot worked, but Jacob now had to deal with the outcome. He was fearful of his brother who was cheated, and with the encouragement of his mother, he left home to head east to the land of Haran. His goal was to find a wife. Once he arrived, Jacob quickly learned that his earlier deception actually created a new cycle of deception. His uncle Laban deceived him again and again. Laban made Jacob work 7 years for Rachel, then did not tell him that the rules that the oldest child, Leah, has to get married first, then made Jacob work another 7 years for Rachel. Jacob was forced to use deception when he wanted to flee back to Canaan with his wives, his children, and his flocks, without Laban knowing. In the Parsha, we learned that Laban confronts him, and only with the intervention of God do we know that Jacob was able to have a happy ending with his relationship with Laban. Our rabbis teach us in Pirkei Avot, Ethics of Our Fathers, about midah keneged midah. It translates measure for measure, but that does not really explain the wisdom behind it. It is the idea that justice will prevail. There is no escaping from the consequences of doing something wrong. This should not motivate us to try harder in doing the wrong thing, just the opposite. We should recognize that God commands us to seek justice, and with this in mind, we should always try to do the right thing. I admit, this is not always an easy task, but I try my best every day. You can follow along as we chant our Haftorah on page 189 of the Red Chumash. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim r'tzah v'divrhem hana'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habacher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo Yisrael amo u'b'nvi'ei ha'emet v'atzedek. Vayrach Yaakov Sedeh Aram Vayavod Israel Be'isha Uve'isha Shamar Uve'navi He'ela Adonai Et Israel Mi Mitzrayim Uve'navi Nishmar Hichis Ephraim Tamrurim Ve'lamav Alav Mitosh Ve'cher Pato Yashif-lo Adonav Kedaber Ephraim retet nasahu beIsrael ve'asham baba'al vayamot ve'ata yosifu lachato ve'asu lahem masecha mikasbam kitvuna matzabim maseh choreshim kulo lahem hem omrim zocher adam agalim yishakun לכן יהיו כענן בוקר וחתל משקים הולך כמוץ יסוער מגורן וכשן מרובע ואנוכי אדוני אלוהינו מארץ מצרים ואלוהים זולתי לא תדע ומושיע עין בלתי אני ידעתיך במדבר בארץ תלוות כמריתם ויסבאו צבאו וירום ליבם על כן שכחוני ויהי להם כמו שחל כנמר על דרך אשור אבקשם קדוש עקור ואקרא סגור ליבם ואוכלם שם כלביא חיית השדה תבקעם שכחה ישראל קיבי ועזרך אהי מלכך אפוא ויושיעך בכל עריך בשובתך אשר אמרת תנה לי מלך בשרים אתן לך מלך באבי ואקח בארתי צרור עוון אפרים ספונה חטאתו הבלי יולדה יבואו לו ובן לא חכם כי עת לא יעמוד במשבר בנים מישאול אפדם ממוות אגלם אהי דבריך מוות אהי כתבך שאול חכם יסתר מעיני כי הוא בין אחים יבריא יבוא קדים רוח אדוני ממדבר עולה ויבוש מקרוב ויחרב מעיינו הוא יישא אוצר כל ימדיו תשם שומרון כי מרת באלוקיך בחרב יפולו ולהם ירתשו וחריותיו יבוקעו שובה ישראל עד אדוני אלוהיך כי חשבת בעוונך ככו עמך אל דברים ושיבו אל אדוני אמרו אליו כל תישא עוון וכך טוב ונשמה פרים שפתנו אשור לא יושיענו על סוס לא נרכב ולא נאמר עוד אלוהינו למעשה ידינו אשר בך ירחם יתום ארפה משובתם אוהבם נדבה כי שב אפי ממנו אהיה חתל ישראל יפרח כשושנה יחשר שב כלבנון ילכו ינקות הפרים ויהי כזית ההודו ורחלו כלבנון ישובו יושבי ותילו יחיו דגה ויפרחו כגפן זכרו כעין לבנון אפרים מלי עוד לעצבים אני תבשורנו אני כראש רענן ממני פריך נמצא מחכם יבן אלה נבון בידיהם כי ישרים דרכי אדוני וצדיקים ילכו בם ופושעים ייכשלו בם ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם צור כל עמים צדיק בכל הדורות האל הנאמן האומר ויעשה המדבר ומקיים שכל דבריו אמת וצדק נאמן אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ונאמנים דבריך בדבר אחד מדבריך אחור לא ישוברכם כי אל מלך נאמן ורחמן אתה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הנאמן בכל דבריו לכם על ציון כי הית בחיינו ולעלובת הנפש תושיע במהרה בימינו ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבניך שמחנו אדוני אלוהינו באליהו הנביא עבדך ומהו בדוד משיחך במהרה יבוא ויגל ליבנו על כיסו לא ישב זר ולא ינחלו עוד אחרים את כבודו כי בשם קודשך נשבעת לו שלא יכפננו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני מגן דוד על התורה ועל הנם ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה שנתת לנו אדוני אלוהינו לקדושה ולמנוחה לכבוד ולתפארת על הכל אדוני אלוהינו אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך יתברך שמך בפי כל חי תמיד לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת
Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Yehelano. Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Yehelano. Yehelano. Lechor Israel, Yehelam, Oh Lechor Israel, Yehelam, Oh Lechor Israel, Yehelam, Oh Lechor Israel.
God and God of our ancestors, we ask thy blessing on Sam, Zach, and Emma, the sons and daughter of Sharon and Rich Gilbert, who have this day pronounced the benedictions, the Torah. They have come to thy synagogue today to identify themselves in the midst of this congregation in Israel with the spiritual purposes of Israel's life. Be thou, O God, with them. Bless them with health and sincerity. Strengthen them in all their good desires, so that they may remain faithful to the religion of Israel, grateful for the love of their home and parents, mindful of their obligations to country, to Israel, and to humanity. May this day of rejoicing for their parents, for all their loved ones, be the promise of the joy they will ever bring through their devotion to thee and to thy synagogue. May their life ever bring happiness to themselves and inspiration to all among whom they may dwell. And let us say, Amen. Kenja Barnoy and I wish to invoke words of blessing that are in all of our hearts for you today.
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon.
May God bless you and protect you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chonecha ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon.
May God cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'asem lecha ve'asem lecha ve'asem lecha shalom ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon.
May God grant you his most precious gift of peace in a world at peace. And let us say, you may be seated. Three of you, the rest of you can go back to your seats. Our service continues in our Sidurim and our prayer books on page 148, Yakum Porkan. Just a minute.
Yakum Porkan min Shemaya וכל מי שעוסקים את צורכי ציבור או בבניין ארץ ישראל באמונה הקדוש ברוך הוא ישלם שכרם ויסיר מהם כל מחלה וירפא לכל גופם ויסלח לכל עוונם וישלח ברכה והצלחה בכל מעשה ידיהם וישלח ברכה והצלחה בכל מעשה ידיהם עם כל ישראל אחיהם ונאמר
Sam will lead us in a prayer for our country, and then they will join Cantor Barnoy for a prayer for the state of Israel.
Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessing for our country, for its government, for its leaders and advisors, and all who exercise just and rightful authority. Teach them insights from your Torah, that they may administer all affairs of state fairly, that peace and security, happiness and prosperity, justice and freedom may forever abide in our midst.
Creator of all flesh, bless all the inhabitants of our country with your spirit,
May citizens of all races and creeds forge a common bond in true harmony to banish hatred and bigotry and to safeguard the ideals and free institutions that are the pride and glory of our country.
May this land, under your providence, be an influence for good throughout the world, uniting all people in peace and freedom, helping them to fulfill the vision of your prophet. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they experience war anymore. And let us say, Amen.
Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Galo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Galo. Barech, barech et medinat Yisrael, Reshit tzmichat geulatenu, Hagen aleha be'evrat chazdecha, Ufros aleha sukat shelomecha. Avinu, Avinu, Shema Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Galo. Avinu, Avinu, Shema Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Galo. Ushlach orecha v'amicha lerasheha sareha v'yotzea ותקנה בעצה טובה מלפניך ותקנה בעצה טובה מלפניך. Avinu, Avinu, Shema Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Galo. Avinu, Avinu, Shema Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Galo. Barech et yedei meginei et koreshenu v'hanchilem Eloheinu Yeshua v'ateret nitzachon te'adrem ונתת שלום בארץ ושמחת עולם ושמחת עולם ליושביה ונאמר אמן. Avinu, Avinu, שבשמיים, צור ישראל מגורלו. אבינו, אבינו, שבשמיים Yisrael v'Gola.
We invite Brother Benji to come forward to lead us in a prayer for our soldiers. Why do I have this image, Benji, that there was this day when your parents came home from the hospital and you said, you know, when I asked for a brother or a sister, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. To which your parents probably said, neither did we.
May he who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless the men and women who serve in the armed forces of the United States of America, and the men and women who serve in the Israel Defense Forces, for they stand to protect our nations and our ideals on land, at sea, and in the air. May God make their enemies fall from before them. May the Holy One, blessed be he, watch over our soldiers and protect them from every accident and every distress, and send blessing and success to the work of their hands. And through them, may the promise of the Torah be fulfilled, as it is written, for the Lord your God will walk with you to fight alongside you against your enemies, to save you and redeem you. And let us say, Amen.
We continue now with Ashrei, page 151.
אשרי העם שככה לו, אשרי העם שאדוני אלוהיו נהילה לדוד, ארמימך אלוהי המלך ועבר השמך לעולם ועד, בכל יום אברכך גדול אדוני ומהולל מאוד ולגדולתו אין חקר, דור לדור ישבח מעשיך וגדולתך יכירו, הדר כבוד הודיך ודברי נפלאותיך עשיך, עזוז נורותיך יאמרו וגדולתך אספרה, זכרם תוכה יביאו וצדקתך ירננו, חנון ורחום אדוני ערך אפיים וגדול חסד, טוב אדוני לכל ורחמיו על כל מעשיו, יודוך אדוני כל מעשיך וחסידיך יברכוך, כבוד מלכוך יאמרו וגבורתך ידברו, להודיע לבני אדם גבורתיו וכבוד הדר מלכותו, מלכוך מלכות כל עמים וממשלתך בכל דור ודור, שמח אדוני לכל הנופלים וזוקף לכל הנופלים. עיני כל אליך יסברו ואתה נותן להם תאכלם בעיתו, פותח את ידיך ומשביע לכל חי רצון, צדיק אדוני בכל דרכיו וחסיד בכל מעשיו, קרוב אדוני לכל קוראיו, לכל אשר יקראו באמת, רצון יראיו יעשה, ואת שבתם
ישמע ויושיעם. שומר אדוני את כל אוהביו, ואת כל הרשעים ישמיע. תהילה לאדוני ידבר פי, ויברך כל בשר שם קדושו, לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד. ואנחנו נברך יד, מעתה ועד עולם, הללויה. מעתה ועד עולם, hallelujah.
We return the Torah to the ark, page 153, Hallelujah.
יהללו את שם אדוני, כי נשגב שמו לבדו. הודו על ארץ ושמיים, וירם קרן לימו. תהילה לכל חסידיו, לבני ישראל, עם כרובו. הללויה, הללויה, מזמור לדוד, הבו לאדוני באלים, הבו לאדוני קרבו, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, ישתחוו לאדוני באדמת קודש. כל אדוני על המים, אל הכבוד הרים, אדוני על מים רבים. כל אדוני בכוח, כל אדוני בהדר. כל אדוני שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון. וירקידם כמו עגל, לבנון וסייריון, כמו בני רמים. כל אדוני חוצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יחיל מדבר, יחיל אדוני מדבר קדש. כל אדוני יכול אל הילוד, ויחשוף ירון, ובהיכלו כולו ברקבור. אדוני למבול ישב, וישב אדוני מלך לעולם. אדוני עוז לימו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. את עמו, את עמו, את עמו בשלום. את עמו, את עמו, את עמו בשלום.
It is a tree of life for those who grasp it, and all who uphold it are blessed. Its ways are pleasant, and all its paths are peace. Help us turn to you, Adonai, and we shall return. Renew our lives as in days of old.
Shalom
seated. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Sam, Zach, Emma, have you heard that song before? Yeah, all right, pretty good. Do you know where it comes from? No. You know who first sang it? Right, Disney, that's okay. Yeah, who first sang it? Who? What? No, I don't want that answer. Who first sang it? Jiminy Cricket. Give me the real answer, right? Jiminy Cricket sang it in the 1940 animated Disney adaptation of Pinocchio. Now I have to tell you, as a child, Jiminy Cricket was an important part of my moral education. And the truth is, I'm really not interested who actually sang the song, because as far as I'm concerned, it was sung by Jiminy Cricket. Rabbi, you know that Jiminy Cricket was a cartoon character, that he was not real. Sorry, he was real to me. And I will forever be indebted to him for teaching me that my conscience has to always be my guide. Jiminy Cricket, not real. What is wrong with the world today? Has everyone lost their senses? People no longer know the difference between truth and fiction. The next thing you're going to try and tell me is that the Bible's make-believe. What's wrong with you people? Listen up. I'm about to teach you something important. The single most important ability that anyone can possess is the ability to imagine. Each of us, through the power of imagination, retains the capability to transform ourselves and ultimately reshape the world. Cultivating our creative powers, learning to imagine as individuals and as a community, to channel our social inventiveness towards visions of justice and of holiness is the central purpose of Judaism. Our tradition trains us to imagine a better world, a world in which we are more passionate and more observant, in which all people are kinder and more cooperative. Judaism nurtures imagination as a source of inspiration and guides us through the observance of mitzvot toward translating vision into a living reality. Today's Torah reading, Vayetze, reveals the power of imagination to its fullest. Jacob has just fled his parents' home. He's on his way to his uncle Lavan, to a future that is presently obscured by uncertainty and doubt. Exhausted after a long, hard day on the road with nothing more than a stone for a pillow, Jacob falls asleep. Staring up at the pitch black desert night with its countless stars as his blanket, Jacob dreams a dream. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. Our Torah takes its time to share with us the details of Father Jacob's dream. He dreams of a ladder that extends from heaven to earth. of angels ascending and descending on that ladder. And in his dream, God speaks to Jacob, renewing with him the covenant God had previously established with his grandfather Abraham, with his father Isaac. God, in this dream, clearly extends that covenant to the third patriarch, and through Jacob to the countless generations that are the Jewish people who will be his progeny. And then Jacob awakes. And what are his first words? Does he dismiss this as just being a dream? Does he shake his head and say, whoa, I have to cut down on those late night snacks? No. Jacob knows reality when it hits him in the face. And he says, Achen yesh Adonai b'makom hazeh, va'anochi lo yadati. Surely the Lord is present in this place, and I didn't know it. The skeptic insists that religion in general and the Bible specifically is the product of human imagination. The person of faith responds that religion and the Bible is indeed a product of imagination, but it's God's imagination, not man's, that is at the core of this experience. It is God who imagines the possibility of a universe and then brings it into existence. It is God who imagines a relationship with mankind, a partnership to improve and perfect the world that God created. And here too, in our Torah reading, the Torah never clarifies whether Jacob's dream was merely the product of his own fantasy or whether the imaginative facility provided him with a deeper insight into reality, of a God who wanted and needed him. What my teacher Abraham Joshua Heschel, Zichrono Livracha, called in the title of one of his seminal works, God in Search of Man. We never know for sure whether Jacob's dream was the product of Jacob's search or God's. But what is undeniable is that imagination is at the core of this experience. And Jacob acts on his dream as a new and deeper understanding of truth. For Jacob, his dream was a crucial step in recognizing God's presence in his life. Surely the Lord is present in this place, and I did not know it. To understand that location was sacred. Had we been there, we would have seen stones and dust. But to feel its holiness, Jacob had to trust his ability to imagine. He had to give the power of imagination the opportunity to work in his life. And when he did, it transformed him. And then, through him, it transformed the world. Each of us has this power. Every one of us is born with the God-given gift of imagination. I have yet to meet a child who did not, at some point, entertain an imaginary friend, create stories and dialogues out loud, fully awake, with those only he or she could see. But of late, imagination has been undervalued, and worse, under attack, as a childish luxury that we need eventually to outgrow, rather than the essential attribute of human existence that it truly is. Tomorrow, a contingent from our synagogue will travel to Boston to participate in the annual convention of the USCJ and the United Synagogue of Conservative Judaism and the Rabbinical Assembly. Usually these gatherings are held separately, but in a rare expression of movement unity, this year they are combined, and the conference has a title. It's called 20/20 Judaism. What exactly is meant by 20/20 Judaism? I suspect that it's a play on the fact that next year is 2020, but I suspect also that it's a play on the fact that 20/20 is a term that's used to express normal visual acuity. To say a person has 20/20 vision is to say that he sees what he should be able to see. It's a clever play on words. the title of our convention, 2020. And I will reserve my judgment until after I experience what it has to offer, but I would humbly suggest that the real challenge for contemporary good Judaism is not to see what is better, but to imagine what could be and should be and is not. The problem of contemporary Judaism is not a matter of visual acuity, but human imagination. Now, I don't want to be overly judgmental of Judaism, as the absence of imagination is a challenge in so many areas of contemporary life. Take the sad state of American politics today. Washington, D.C. should be a place of vision and imagination about the way our country could be and the way our country should be. But too often it is about power and politics and egos, and only about power and politics and egos. I dread the upcoming election as I fear that it will not be a battle of ideas and competing visions, but of competing egos. Our president has perfected the art of trashing his opponents and has demonstrated how successful as a tactic it can be. And in order to compete for the most powerful office in the world, you must participate in a contest that will leave you and your opponent diminished. Leaders who should be occupied with envisioning a better world and a better America are consumed with nonsense. We study our history and we remember leaders like Washington, Jefferson, Truman, Roosevelt, Kennedy, Lincoln. Leaders who knew from politics and ego, but also knew about the ability to imagine as well. And it's that sense of vision and imagination that is sorely missing from politics today. Israel was founded by Jews who knew how to dream. Zionism was founded on the vision of Herzl, who said, Im tirtzu ein zo agada. If you will it, it is not just a dream. Herzl and the founding fathers and mothers of the Jewish state understood that with commitment and determination, dreams can come true. But they also understood that it has to begin with a dream. Israel was built on a dream, and it became a beacon for persecuted Jews the world over. Soviet Jews, Ethiopian Jews, Iraqi, Syrian Jews, Jews who fled their homes to build a new life in Israel because they knew how to dream. It's not only about the world stage. Synagogues should be places of vision and imagination. We should be about imagining the way the world should be, the way the Jewish community and each of us can be agents to make this world better, a better community, about improving our families and ourselves. But too often our synagogues become filled with politics and egos, short-sightedness and budgets. Now, not that egos and politics and budgets are not what synagogues must contend with if they hope to succeed. It's just not all we're about. Come to a board meeting or committee meeting of any contemporary synagogue and you tell me what you hear. Do you hear the traditional concepts of tikkun olam, of making the world a better place? Or do you hear more mundane conversations about budgets and contracts, and dues and assessments? Now look, I understand the needs for such discussions, and it's because of them that I get paid. But they're not enough. Jacob's dream reminds us that at the core of Judaism is the ability to imagine, and what we need today in our synagogues are more dreamers and more imagination. Our schools should be places of vision and imagination, and too often they have become places of memorization and rote learning. We have SATs and ACTs and a whole alphabet of sophisticated tests at our disposal. But where are the tests that measure imagination and a young person's ability to dream? Our children are rewarded and celebrated for A's and honor rolls and all kinds of academic achievements, but we have merely turned our children into nachas-producing machines, scurrying from teacher to teacher, negotiating an extra point here, an extra consideration there, all in the desperate hope for a few more points, another shot at an A. Every now and then, our children will be fortunate enough to run into a teacher who reminds them what it's really about. That school is about learning and about imagination and envisioning a better tomorrow. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Yeah, I began singing that song from Disney, from a movie that was created in 1940, a movie that taught me how to dream. Do you think that there's a movie that Sam, Zach, or Emma will see this winter that they will be singing 60 years from now as they stand in the pulpit of their shul delivering one of their sermons? Sadly, even Hollywood, that magical place that was founded to promote imagination, has of late become about money and big business and name power. Yes, in 2019, imagination has become a rare commodity. But as Jews, imagination it's how we do business. So why did you come here today? For some, you probably came because you were invited to Sam and Zach and Emma's bar and bat mitzvah. Some of you came out of habit because it's Shabbat and you needed a place to daven. Maybe some of you, like Father Jacob, just came because you were looking for a place to sleep. A few moments of rest in a noisy world. But I hope that you now understand that you really came here to dream. That's the real purpose of your being here today. To remember how to dream. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. 4,000 years ago, alone, frightened, away from home, Jacob put his head to rest on a rock and he dreamed a dream that changed the world forever. And when he awoke, he declared, I did not know that God was in this place. God's in this place as well. And when you awake to that fact, you too will realize that there are no limits to the power of imagination. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Zach, Sam, Emma, please come forward. Mazel tov. We are so proud of you. Mazel tov. Maon, hide back there, Sam. Come on around. Mazel. I hope that the three of you realize that you come from a long line of dreamers. You see it already. You're familiar with this book. Your grandmother gave me this book that she wrote about the three of you when you were born. The title is The Amazing True Story of How We Came to Be. Not often that I have a bar and bat mitzvah with children have a book about them, right? Now you know what this book is about. You're familiar with it, right? What's it about? Wrong. This is not about how, well, I should say it's not just about. It's about this book is about the very same thing I spoke about this morning. It is about the power of dreams. Now, I'm not going to take time to read the whole book to everyone. For those here who may not know your story, I'll just read one page that will explain, but it won't make anything remotely clear. though we call you triplets, you're really twins plus a brother who surprisingly have the same mother and father. Should we tell them any more? If they don't know, let them try and figure it out. But what this is and what you are is a story about love and faith, medicine, and yes, about dreams. As I said, I'm not going to read the whole story, and I know that you guys have probably read it so many times before, but I do want to remind you of the very last page in this book. It states how our lives would be changed in ways nobody knew when one wonderful person helped our dreams come true. You do come from a long line of dreamers. We celebrate, as I mentioned before, that you are a fourth generation Temple Beth Shalom. By the way, you're fourth generation on both sides, right? Because the buyer side, give you credit for that. Right? That goes back also 4 generations here. And your family's generosity and kindness has helped make our dreams come true. You are the fulfillment, though, of our dreams. The dreams of your parents and your grandparents and great-grandparents, Jewish dreamers all the way back to Yaakov Avinu. Now it's time for you to join them and start dreaming. And the real truth is, as proud as we are today of you and all the things that you've done and the young people that you've become, I'm really not so much interested in this book. I'm interested in another book, that one that's going to be written about you when you now become adults, make your way in the world, and make this a better world because you're in it. That's what I'm dreaming about. It's my pleasure as the rabbi of Temple Beth Shalom to present you with these certificates that bind you with the thousands of other young people that have proudly taken their place on this bima as B'nai Mitzvah, and with it comes our warmest wishes of Mazel Tov. Sam, Mazel Tov. Emma, Mazel Tov. You're welcome. Zach, Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Our service continues in our Sidurim and our prayer books with the Chatzi Kaddish on page 155.
יתקדר ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דיברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייך וביומך ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן יהי שמרה במאורה וירם עולם מאומיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמן קודשם בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה טוב ברתה ונחמתה לאמירה בעלמא ויאמרו
Recite the Hoicher Kedusha. We're going to join together with the Chazan on page 156 through the Kedusha and then follow the Amida to its conclusion silently. We join together page 156b.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל השרים הטובים וקוני הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות, ומביא גואל בני בניהם למען שמו ביהבה. מלך חוזר ופוקד ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיים את מטרה להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסר, מחיים את ברחמים רבים, סומך נופי ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממיט ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני בחיי המתים. נריצך ונקדישך, אסור לשיח שורפי קודש, המקדישים שמך בקודש. כתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה בימה. קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ כבוד. כבוד מלא מלא יום, מלא יום, כבוד מלא מלא יום, מלא יום, כבוד מלא מלא עולם, משרת על שואלים שואלים זה לזה, איה מכל כבודו. משרת על שואלים שואלים זה לזה, איה מכל כבודו. ליום התם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקום ממקומו אויפר, ממקומו אויפר, אויפר ברחמים, ויחונם עמם יחד עם שמו, ערב ובוקר בכל יום תמיד, פעמיים באהבה Shema Omerim Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Hu, 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 Eloheinu, hu, Avinu, hu, 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 Malkeinu, hu, Mashiachenu, Behu Yashmienu, Berachamav, Berachamav, Sheni, 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 Le'enei kol echai, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ובברית קודשך כתוב לאמור, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך. ולנצח נצחים קדושת נקדיש ושיבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך. כי למלך גדול, גדול וקדוש אתה, כי למלך מלך גדול, גדול וקדוש אתה. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך. לדור ודור, לדור ודור. ברוך אתה אדוני האל
Continue page 158 to 161 silently.
Shalom b'meromav u'yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael oseh shalom shalom b'meromav u'yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
May be seated, page 181.
יגדל ויקדש שם רבה, ויעלמד יברך חירותי וימלך מלכותי, וחייכון ומכון וחייך בית ישראל, הגלה בזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמרה מבורך, וירם עולם מאוהביה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומה ויתנשא, וירדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי קודשה בריחו, נהלה וגו ברכתה ושללה שברכתה ורחמתה, דמירם יעלמה ואמרו אמן. יקבל צורתו נמותו לכל ישראל, קדם ובון וישמעיה ואמרו אמן. יהי שמע נשמע וחיים עליהם כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום בברמה ויעשה שלום עלינו ועלי כל ישראל ויאמרו amen.
Continue on page 182. We invite Zach and Sam and Emma to lead us Ein Keloheinu. Be seated. We learned this morning, and I'm sorry to share with you the news of the passing of Rob Lieben, the father of Robin Simonson. The funeral will be held tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Gutterman's in Woodbury. Additional details we'll send out after Shabbat. We also remember with affection the Yortzites for this Shabbat: Sam Gordon, Ruth Halkman, Edwin Hirschenfeld, Solomon Kabram, Pearl Kleiman, Abraham Kolcha, Gerda Marcus, Lawrence Ravitch, Irving Sperling, Benjamin Vandal. In love, we remember those who no longer walk this earth. We're grateful to God for the gift of their lives, for the joys we shared, for the cherished memories that never fade. May God grant those who mourn the strength to see beyond their sorrow, sustaining them despite their grief. May the faith that binds us to our loved ones be a continuing source of comfort, as we now invite those who mourn and those observing the yahrzeit of a close one to please rise, to magnify and sanctify God's name in the words of the Kaddish, page 184. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamdich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, Bagala v'zman kariv v'yimeru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam me'omei maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shmei dekudisha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata damiran b'yalma v'yimeru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru amen. May the God of peace send his peace to those who mourn, comfort all the bereaved within our midst, and let us say amen. We have our simcha moments. We believe that just as when we have sorrow, by sharing them together with a community that cares, that we lessen that pain a little bit. We also believe that when simcha is in our life, when we have joys, by sharing them with a caring community, they are enlarged and enhanced. Certainly, our simcha has been, our sense of joy has been enlarged and enhanced with Emma and with Sam and with Zach this morning, and Mazel Tov to the family and to everyone who takes such joy in their accomplishments. Any other simchas that you want to share with us? Yes. Susan Zellman became grandparents yesterday. Mazel Tov. Alan too, I guess, right? Mazel Tov. Do we know if it's a boy or a girl? It's a boy. Mazel Tov. Yes, Sam. Mazel Tov to your grandson. Yes, Alan. There you go. Mazel Tov. Joe? Mazel Tov, first birthday. I remember no, I didn't. Okay, so it's now my pleasure to introduce President of Temple Beth Shalom, Mrs. Rebecca Altman.
Shabbat Shalom. It's really my pleasure to be here with all of you today and watch as they all became B'nai Mitzvah. I really got to watch them grow. I met them, they weren't yet two. They were that big and all in preschool together, and it's really been amazing to watch them grow into such amazing kids who did a great, great job today. Don't think this is the last time you're going to do this, because like your grandmother, we're going to invite you all back to read Torah and Haftorah, and invite your parents as well, who did such a good job reading Torah today. So Mazel Tov to all of you. I want to wish a special Mazel Tov to your parents, Sharon and Richard, your brother Benji, your grandparents Batsheva and Ronald Ostrow, and Maxine and Marvin Gilbert, and your great-grandmother Shoshana Wingate, and all of your aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends who are here today. I'd like to present you with a few gifts. And you'll each take your bag when we're done. A Kiddush cup and candlesticks from Temple Beth Shalom. as well as a 1-year complimentary USY membership, the book The Observant Life from Sisterhood and Men's Club, a tzedakah box from the PTA, and a chocolate candy bar from the MBS Scholarship Fund to help us all remember the sweetness of today. We'd like to extend our appreciation for sponsoring today's Beam of Flowers to Sharon and Richard Gilbert in honor of your B'nai Mitzvot. We also extend our appreciation for sponsoring today's congregational Kiddush to Bat Sheva and Ronald Ostrow and Maxine and Marvin Gilbert, your grandparents, in honor of your Bar Mitzvah. Reserved tables for guests of the Bar... No, that was last week and not taken off, sorry. The congregational Kiddush will take place in the auditorium. I'd also like to, again, congratulate your parents, your grandmother, and all of you for how well you all read the Torah today. Thank you to our Shomer Ellen Walk, to our greeters Betsy Landsman, Zachary Davidson and family, and Mallory Sorkin and family. Shabbat Shalom. Good job.
A reminder that services this afternoon, Mincha is at 4:30 p.m. in the chapel at 4:30. And also I have it here somewhere. I would like to remind you that tonight is a comedy night sponsored by our men's club. That's always a lot of fun. And I think the doors open at 7. The comedians are going to begin promptly at 8 o'clock. If you didn't make a reservation, I believe they'll still take you. Tell them the rabbi sent you, right? But that's always a lot. What? And the other thing I'm looking for, I had the brochure here. Where did I put it? There's a blue brochure. Yeah, oh, here it is. I got it. We want to remind you about the Hanukkah dinner. We're having a wonderful evening. It's a little before Hanukkah because a lot of people are going to be away on Hanukkah. It falls with that other holiday. But we hope you'll join us on Friday evening, December 13th. It's going to be a great evening. We're going to have a Friday night live service at 6 p.m., Friday night live at 6 p.m., Shabbat dinner at 6:45, and there's also a museum opening that night, a new exhibit. So it's going to be a lovely evening. We hope you'll join us. Call the synagogue office to make reservations. It'll be great. So, is that enough? That's enough. It's enough. We invite the children to join us in the steps of the Bima as Sam, Zach, and Emma will lead us. Adon Olam.
Adon Olam Asher Allah B'terem kol Yetzir Yivra Le'et Nasa V'chefzot Kol Azai Be'et Shemo Nikra Ve'acharei Tiftot HaKol Levado Yimloch Nora Ve'hu Haya Ve'hu Ve'ho yeh ve'tifara ve'hu echad ve'en sheni ve'am shilo le'achbira ve'li reshin ve'li tachtir ve'lo ha'od ve'hamista ve'hu eli ve'chai gawali ve'tzorechemi Be'etzara, Be'horisi, Umanosti, Be'nakosi, Be'yom, Ekra, Be'yado, Afkid Rochi, Be'yet Isha, Be'ayira, Be'im Rochi, Eviati, Adonai li,
Shamru b'nei Yisrael ta Shabbat, la'asot et ha'shamarudot ha'brit olam, beini u'bein b'nei Yisrael tirei olam, kisheishet yamim asod nai shamayim v'yatoros, v'yom ha'shvi Shabbat v'yinafash, al kein beirach Adonai et yom ha'Shabbat v'yikadsheu, sabri.
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, bovrei v'yakaben.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom, mazel tov.
Right.
Let's leave it on the okay. Yes. Right. I do want to.